Hey guys, and welcome to the channel. In this video I will give you 10 good ideas for Christmas gifts for this Christmas holiday that you might want to buy to a loved one that is into photography or videography, or just to yourself perhaps if you are looking to spend a little money and please yourself with something that you can use for your photography or content creation game. So let's get into this video. The first gift idea is a timeless classic, you might say, because this is actually just to make a print of one of your photos, or perhaps of somebody that you love that is taking a lot of great photos, because there's just something special about getting your photos printed and looking at them in the real world that we need to do more often as photographers. I think me myself take a lot of street photos that I think are pretty decent, but I rarely take the time to print them out and look at them. Why not just go and help your loved one with this? Find a really good photo that your loved one is proud of, one of the best photos that they think they have taken, and get it printed out and put it in a really nice frame for them to put in their office or in their home. And yeah, there's just something special about looking at your photos on real paper, and perhaps even if it's a big photo, like in a big frame, because yeah, it will be of course much bigger than when you look at your telephone or when you're looking at your computer monitor. So yeah, I think this is actually a really simple but personal gift that most photographers really will appreciate. So moving on to number 2. This is more towards the content creation segment of this channel, and this is simply just to get your loved one a music subscription to a online music service that provides music for them to use in their videos. Great content, of course, deserves great music, and you can get this with a subscription to TrackClub. I've recently just started using TrackClub myself, and I think that they are one of the best at the moment, providing really high quality music with such quality that you might as well just find these kind of songs on Spotify, or even just listen to it yourself without using it on your social media platforms. And of course, TrackClub also has some really nice features like MixLab, where you can mix the music online, and you can of course download the music with the different stems, like just the vocals or just the guitar or the drums and so on. They have automatic content ID identifier, so when you use the music on your social media platforms, you will not get flagged and you have to go in and say that you have a license to this. This works out automatically, which is really nice. And you have unlimited downloads, of course, without no watermarks. And they also provide different plans for you to use for your social media content, or if you, as me, have a business for you to use with your clients and so on. And actually I have a deal for you right now. If you would like to try out TrackClub, you can use the link down in the subscription, which will offer you a 2-month trial to try out TrackClub. Number 3 is actually a gimbal. This might be a bit controversial because I'm usually not a big fan of gimbals. I do own 2 though, and one is from Cun, and I have not used this gimbal really much because it's a big and bulky gimbal, and I just found this to be a hassle when you have to take this with you because it's heavy and it takes time to set up, and yeah, I really haven't used this one. But the other one that I have now is the Fiotech Scorp Mini. This is a really nice gimbal, I think, first of all because it is a really small gimbal, so it's much easier to carry and it's much easier to use. I think it has some easier way to lock in the stabilization when you are leveling it out. It has some really nice features for this small gimbal. For instance, it has this top handle that just makes it easy for you to hold it and to get your different kinds of shots that you're going for. Then it has this little LED screen where you can go through the menus. It has some really easy ways to switch around the different modes, and it also comes with a 360 roll, which is something that at least before you need to pay a lot of money to get on a gimbal. And then of course it also offers time lapse and panoramic mode, which is something that I use a lot here on the channel, that you see that you like take 9 different photos of a scene and then you stitch them together in post, and then you have the option to get a lot more out of a photo scene that you would not be able to get. And yeah, this gimbal can do this automatic, which is of course really easy and a nice way to get these kind of shots. And of course, I know a lot of you out here on the channel are interested in the A6000, which does not have any sort of stabilization, and then a small gimbal like this is a really useful tool if you want to use the A6000 for video. Item number 4 is lens filters. For many years I thought that lens filters was just gimmicky and of no use, that they would only like make your photos or video worse, because why would you put this not so expensive piece of glass in front of your really expensive lens glass, because yeah, it will only like ruin the photos or make it less sharp. And yeah, over the years I've found out that these are just tools to make your image look different and add something a little extra to this. So these are just tools to be more creative, both for photography and videography. And there are different kind of lens filters. You have the mist filter that adds this bloom to your highlights and makes the image just a little bit more soft and gives this misty, dreamy look to it that I've lately come really to like. And I actually just bought an K&F lens filter pack for this, which were not that expensive, and I'm really pleased with the look that I get. So you don't always have to buy the most expensive lens filters to get what you want out of it. Of course, then there's also polarized filters that will perhaps like work in the other way around. It will add some more color contrast to some of the colors of the photo, and it can help you like leave out some highlights on your photos. And I've used this quite a lot for like product photography, because you sometimes get like these harsh highlights on, for instance, a bottle or a can, and you can use the polarizer to leave this out. And yeah, you can also, as I say, use this for photography. So yeah, an easy gift that will help you perhaps become more creative or take photos in a different way. So another thing for the content creator out there today, or perhaps if you like me have a small business and you do like video interviews, is a way to capture really good audio. This is really essential, and lately these kind of recording devices have really upped the quality of what you can buy for money, and yeah, you get more and more for the money that you use on these kind of items. One thing that I'm personally going to invest in here in the near future, I would probably recommend the Rode Wireless Pro, because Rode are known for great audio, and I think they really stepped up in this package and delivers a lot of accessories that you usually don't get with the Rode packages. And yeah, a lot of great features also, of course. So definitely you're getting a lot more for your money and still getting the Rode quality. Another one I would recommend would probably be the Hollyland LAC Max, because this is also, as far as I have seen, a really great option for recording audio. And if you're going to go even cheaper, I would consider the Comica version of these. And why I'm recommending this is because this also has internal recording, just like the Rode one and the Hollyland. And I really think it's essential that you get a recording device that can record the audio straight into the device, so you're not relying on the wireless transmission to be clean and always good. So yeah, I would definitely check out one of these trees if I was to get a gift to record audio for a loved one. So this is a really cheap one, the 5-in-1 Reflector. Perhaps you already have this in your arsenal, but if not, then I really think this is one of the most inexpensive pieces of equipment that a photographer or videographer needs to step up their game. Basically what you get is you get a diffusing kind of material that you can put in front of light to make the light a little bit more pleasing. And yeah, this is really simple, but it just works really nice, and you really don't need to have a expensive light. As long as you have this kind of diffuser, it will really make the image really pleasing. And then of course they come with some other services like the silver and the gold reflector. These are just really cheap ways to bounce the light around and use the light around you, for instance the sun, to your advantage, and get photos or videos that looks really professional. And I have an example. This summer I was out taking some photos on a job with a yoga instructor, and we were taking photos down in Copenhagen next to the water, and it was a really sunny day, and we wanted to go out and shoot like around sunset, but we came a little early and the sun was like really going down on us, and I was shooting her with the sun from behind, and of course she was almost like a silhouette, and it was really easy just to take out this reflector and put it in front of her and bounce the light straight onto her face and get some good photos where you could actually see who she was, and that's just this silhouette doing yoga. So yeah, really easy, cheap, and a useful tool. Another really cheap and useful tool are these clamps that you can use for a lot of different things in your photography game. It might sound pretty simple, but these are actually really useful. Of course, you just use these to keep something in place, like backdrops or even lights or clothing or whatever that comes into mind. I also use these just like to place on a table, and then you can use them to hang stuff on. Really simple and easy tool, but it's really useful, and yeah, you can use it for whatever your imagination will let you do. Another really cheap idea that will help you perhaps become more creative, or at least let you take some other kind of photos or videos, is a Prism Crystal or a sun catcher. These are really cheap as well, and yeah, you can use them to mix up the image that you get and bounce the light around and perhaps get some cool reflections or sun flares into your camera that will make the image look a little bit different and just spice up the overall normal look and feel that you get out of your camera. So all cameras come with a camera strap, but these are really not that great because they are really hard to take off when you have first put them onto your camera. But you might know this, the Peak design offers a camera strap with these easy to attach and detach knobs, and it just makes it really easy for you to take off the camera strap when you don't need it. For instance, if you put your camera on a tripod or a gimbal, it's really annoying if you have to fiddle with it and get off the camera strap to use it. But with these, it's just really easy, like you just press the little knot and then you can slide it off, and then you have taken off the camera strap. So yeah, I highly recommend these. And while we're at it, Peak Design offers a lot of great gear. For instance, they also has this camera clamp that you can attach to like a backpack, and then you can like attach your camera really easy to your chest, and it's really easy to just clamp it here and then you can take it off if you need it. Also a really nice accessory for your camera if you, like me, like to go out and take street photography photos. Last but not least, this is a light. And this is a new light from Cun. It's called the M20 light, this one. It's a small little light that you can use to add lighting to your scene, or use to manipulate light if you are doing product photography or whatever. What's different about this one is that these small lights usually just come with a light and this little plastic diffuser, but Cun have made with this one a case for it, so you can attach different kinds of accessories to the light, like a honeycomb or barn doors, so it's way more easy for you to manipulate the light when you're using it in your scene to shoot your photos or your video. So it's definitely worth to check out, because I think this is something different and new that's really interesting if you ask me. So I just came up with a 11th gift, and this is just because I know that Wandered are planning to come up with some really nice deals for Black Friday, and I already made a review on this channel about my Wandered Roam Sling, and I just really think that Wandered makes incredibly nice looking bags with really nice quality to them. So this is just another idea for a gift that I just thought that I needed to put in here. And there you have it, 10 ideas for Christmas, either for yourself or for someone that you love that are into camera, photography, video and content creation. I hope this list helped you, or at least inspired you to go out and find a great gift for your loved one or for yourself. And if you liked the video, please make sure to subscribe to the channel and give a thumbs up. It really helps me out a lot, and I really appreciate all the help that I can get growing this community here on YouTube. So yeah, happy holidays when you get there, and take care guys. I will see you around in the next video. Boy.
Girl, you know you got it, know how they put on the show. Girl, I know you got it, don't worry, you know you're grown. Don't let them get you. you confused, you good on your